Welcome back, guys. Today I'm gonna get lunch and try something out that I take for granted that's in my area that I've had several times that y'all might not have in your area. We're going into Culver's today. I know it's not necessarily nationwide. I think it's more of a Midwest thing. I don't think on the coast you guys have Culver's. So yeah, we're gonna go check out some Culver's for lunch. Of course, it's still cold out. It's March, but you know, this place is comparable to a Dairy Queen. They got frozen custard. They got really good burgers, butter burgers. They got a nice outdoor seating area. Let's head on in. Alright guys, we're waiting on our food. I found a nice little quiet corner of the restaurant to sit in, try to keep a lower profile, not disturb people in their lunch. So first thing, like I said, we're waiting on our food. Culver's brings your food out to you, so that's kind of nice. You know, it's a fast food joint. You don't stand at the counter waiting for it. They'll bring it to you. I've got my little table card and they'll come to me. So also mentioned it's lunchtime. Yes.
You sure anything else?
No, I think that'll do it. Thank you.
All right, enjoy.
Thanks. That was quick. So yeah, I stopped just because you know, she came up with my food. So just as fast as any other fast food restaurant you might be stopping at, but I think it's a little higher quality. So let's get to the food, and then I'll go over the receipt and everything when we're all said and done. Because we don't want this to get cold on us, do we? So I got a meal and a concrete mixer. Normally I wouldn't do this for lunch, but I'm kind of, you know, for the review, for the sake of why we're here. I mean, this is what Culver's is about. They do butter burgers, they do cheese curds. I think they originate from Wisconsin, and they do ice cream stuff. So here's our food. Here's what everything looks like. Cheese curds. Of course, I got marinara and ranch to go with that. I just decided to go ahead and get it all because, you know, why not? This is the deluxe butter burger, so it's got lettuce, tomato, mayo on it, onion, double cheeseburger. So you see that these are thinner patties, kind of greasy. I'm getting the grease on myself. In fact, I need to run and go get some napkins real quick. Then I got a drink as well, and I could have gotten the concrete mixer only, but I did get a drink and then also that in addition. So I got a lot of stuff. I'll be right back in a moment. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna just take a sample of everything here and you know, let you guys know what I think. So of course, we're better to start than with the burger. Burger's really good. You know, they call it a butter burger. It's a thinner. I don't know if they smash it or press it down, but you know, it seems like a pressed patty. Crispy edges. I like the meat. It doesn't taste as greasy as it looks. It looks pretty greasy. It tastes pretty darn good though. So there's another place here in Decatur where I live that's got thin, greasy burgers that are more greasy than this. And I'll give you guys a review of that another time and let you know head to head how I think. But that's a local one that not everybody out here in the country knows. So burger, pretty darn good. Cheese curds. This is something that's going to separate Culver's a little bit from some of your other restaurants. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have one without anything. These cheese curds are crispy. They have a nice batter to them, a little bit of seasoning. Made with a cheddar cheese. I like them. They are good. So the meal is good. I can't wait to stop talking to you and just eat my lunch. And then I'm going to give my concrete mixer. That's what they're called here at Culver's. If you were at another chain, you might know them as by another name, but it's a blended ice cream dessert. This was, I'll tell you the flavor. I'm looking outside this time. Crazy for cookie dough. That's the flavor of the day. So I went with the flavor of the day. Very chocolatey. I mean, good. Honestly, not as much cookie dough in here as I expected. It does have cookie dough bits. But I'm not seeing as much cookie dough as I thought I would in there. I would say it's probably about the same thickness as some other rival places. Maybe a little more thick than that. I think it'd be pretty difficult with a straw. You notice the way these come, it's an open top. It doesn't even come with a straw. I really don't think, I think you'd be fighting if you're eating out of a straw. It's more of a spoon type of thing. So, the food is good. They also have, I wanted to get their one of their staples, so I got the butter burger. But they have roast beef. They have several other things that I think are probably better than the butter burger here. But it's definitely an upper end fast food restaurant. So I'm gonna eat my meal, and then I'll come back and hit up some talking points with you after that. Actually, positive of Culver's is they do fundraisers. I've done a fundraiser at this Culver with my youth group. I don't remember all the specific criteria, but you had to contact like the regional manager or whatever, or local manager, and get approval. And the gist of it is that you'd come in on a night, you know, for like 3 or 4 hours. Their group, I think it has to be a nonprofit, and like I said, they bring the food to you. So on that night, your group is bringing the food out. You're serving people and bringing their food to them. And I believe that 15% of all the sales they make during that time span is what you get. It's something like that. So don't take that word for literal, but that's the gist of what the fundraising is. So, you know, it's a nice fundraiser. It doesn't require, I mean, you spend one night with your group and come in here for a few hours and encourage everybody from your local entity, Boy Scouts, church, whatever that is, come on over to Culver's and have dinner there that night. So I really like that. I think that's a nice, positive, local, you know, community thing they do. And then lastly, the last thing I'm going to talk about is the bill for you. You know, I'm not trying to play this up either one way or another, so just state the facts and the numbers. Here's the bill. I'm going to review it. It is a little pricey. So, deluxe double basket was $10.09. So that would have been the burger, soda, fries. I got an upgrade. These curds, cheese curds, they cost $2 extra. So that is an upgrade. Kind of an expensive upgrade. And then I got this concrete mixer, and it's $4.59. So that was $5. So for one person, a big lunch, a better than normal lunch, but it costs me $18.56. So that's definitely a little bit expensive. It's on the pricey side. I would not normally get Culver's for lunch for myself. Like, just, I'll be heading off to work today after this. This would not be a normal thing for me for a one-man lunch, unless I really was wanting something extra special, or just really feeling gluttonous that day, or, you know, it's a hot summer day. I definitely wouldn't be stopping and getting ice cream. But with the family, sometimes we want something maybe better than your standard fast food, but we don't want to sit down and take a long time in a restaurant. For us, this is a nice place to come for that in-between meal. So I'm definitely a fan of Culver's. I like it. And if you've never been to one, I highly encourage you to. If you stop by, if you're on vacation somewhere that has one and it's not in your region, go to Culver's, try it out. It is just fast food. It's not going to change your life, but it's pretty good fast food. I realized I needed to give you guys a little bit more of a wrap up on that. Finished my meal, wanted to get out of the restaurant. It was getting more and more full in there. Honestly, I'm still not used to, you know, people staring at you when you're talking to a camera and stuff. It's just a little awkward, but nonetheless, whatever. So let's wrap up and try to compare a little bit what Culver's is like to some other places. Cleanliness. I cannot think of another restaurant that In-N-Out around the outside, inside is going to be cleaner than Culver's. Fast food restaurant, I should say that. As an example of how clean and nice Culver's is, you know, just something you might not see at another place. In the bathroom, they had Puffs tissues on the countertop, and they had a couple of air fresheners in there. Just nice little touches like that. But again, the place is always clean. Every tabletop's cleared off and clean. Nice. Customer service friendliness. Culver, I mean, obviously this could be hit or miss. Different restaurants might have better customer service or more friendly staff, or even in the same restaurant, you might get a nice person one day and not as nice person the next. Culver's, it seems like they're always very friendly. Yeah, pretty darn nice place. They're very friendly in there. I like it. Food, the burger side of things. The burgers at Culver's are very good. I'm trying to come up with something to compare. Wendy's burgers are close, although I don't get Wendy's burgers often. I usually get their chicken. Yeah, I mean, they're better than most. They're better than your typical fast food joints. I happen to really like flame broiled Whoppers, you know, so Burger King's Whoppers are good, but a Culver's Butter Burger is better than a Whopper. It's better than anything at McDonald's burger wise. They also have fish at Culver's, which I've never gotten because it's just not typically my thing, but I've heard their fish is really, really good. The cheese curds, probably one of the better sides you can get from any fast food joint. And then the concrete mixer, get it up there in the shot. Thick, really good. You know, the big comparison, concrete mixer or Blizzard. I might still give the edge to Blizzard. This is frozen custard, not ice cream, but you know, it's darn good too. And sometimes I just want something a little different. So it's definitely not anything to scoff at. It's good, real good, but maybe the Blizzard's got a slight edge on it still. So would I come back to Culver's? Most definitely. I do and will. Will and do. Yeah. So like I said, if you got a bunch of kids, that's the one. You're bringing a bunch of kids, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. But other than that, Culver's is really good. It's a nice place to eat. So if you guys like the video, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you next time.